Hi all. Now I would like to explain the Zencoso filing. Before I begin, this is the self-checklist I would like to go through with you all. Do you often experience tiredness after meal? Do you experience bloatedness, nausea, diarrhea, and irregular menstruation? Okay, if this condition often occurs, it means that our body due to lack of enzyme. In time, this could lead to metabolic problems such as diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. So there are many different types of enzyme in our body, and to categorize them, we can categorize them as two different bigger group. One is convert for the convert purpose, and the other one is to support. So those enzymes for the convert, they are enzymes to break down the food and convert them into energy and nutrients. On the other hand, another types of enzymes, they are all for support all biochemical reaction in the body. So, enzyme expert Dr. Everett Howell has told us every individual is born with a limited supply of enzyme. The faster you deplete this supply, the shorter of your lifespan is. So, let us have a look for how do we get the enzyme from outside sources and inside of our body. As I mentioned, so enzyme can be derived from outside source, which is from the food enzyme. So the food enzyme mainly the main function will be breaking down the food. And this enzyme usually is unlimited and it is determined by our diet. But very often it is being destroyed due to our cooking method, which is more than 54 degrees Celsius, and at the same time many of them already being processed, which the pH value has destroyed the food enzyme. Okay, on the other hand, we have enzyme which already naturally we were born with it contained inside the body. So this type of enzyme is really limited because it is determined by our gene. So however, it may also being affected due to our imbalanced diet, unhealthy lifestyle, and also stress, aging, and illnesses. And all these factors will deplete the body supplies of the enzyme. And this enzyme within our body, which we were born with it has two main different functions, which used for the metabolic way and also used for the digestive system. So for the metabolic way, it is for our metabolism, and on the other hand, the digestive system, digestive enzyme will be the function will be breaking down our food. So let's have a look. So what happens when we consume different types of food? When we consume the cooked food, okay, in the cooked food, usually we have very little of food enzyme. As you can see here, the green dot here is relatively small. When we consume raw food, the food enzyme here is relatively bigger portion than the cooked food. Okay, so when we consume cooked food, we go in, then what happen will be our body will tend to secrete more digestive enzyme, because body needs a lot of digestive enzyme to digest the food, because the food lack of food enzyme. So meaning to say, in the same proportion, metabolic enzyme will be secreted much lesser in this condition, because the digestive enzyme has to be more. So meaning when the metabolic enzyme goes down, we have a lower metabolism, and whatever we has consumed, we has been eating, the metabolic enzyme is much lesser, so there will be lower metabolism, and therefore there will be more toxin accumulated within the body. On the other hand, when we consume the raw food, which contain much more food enzyme, when it goes down there, our body is really smart because the food enzyme here is quite a lot. So we need much lesser digestive enzyme for this food because it has already got food enzyme for the self-digest. So what our body will do is it will secrete much more metabolic enzyme for the metabolism. That is a reason why when this metabolism rate is high, it enhances it, and eventually our body can get rid of the toxin much more easier. Alright? However, in this condition, we know that it is very good for us to always or more frequently take raw food, but we can't always get fresh fruit and vegetable, or even we can't just take the raw meat, raw food itself, and therefore we can't prevent the enzyme depletion. So when used without being replaced, enzyme energy within the body will decrease. So what we need to do? So what will happen is this result in a lower metabolism, toxin accumulation, and negative health effect. So using the energy of natural plant can help reduce the depletion of the body enzyme. So that is the reason why our company has come out with the Zencoso, which combines the essence of over 70 types of plants, integrates with the energy of 5 phenomena and 4 seasons. There are 4 uniqueness of Zencoso. First, over the 70 specific selected plants, fruits and vegetables, more than 5 years of natural fermentation, and it is micro-sized molecule in Zencoso, and 4 clinically proven of its efficacy. So when we talk about the first one, the ingredient, there are over 70 types of specifically selected plants, fruits and vegetables in this case. So why do we say specifically selected? Is because whatever listed here actually is less than 70 types. However, what we want to emphasize is it is being selected according to 4 different seasons, and all of which it works synergistically to create most nutritionally balanced enzyme. So meaning they select those fruits and vegetables only grow naturally during that season. If let's say it's a spring, they only choose those fruits and vegetables grows in the spring season. However, they will choose the fruits based on their nutritional value. If the nutritional value is clash, they won't put it together. They will put in the subsequent year. Okay, so these are the few fruits and vegetables being chosen and is being listed here. Of course, there are much more. It's just few examples that is being listed here. So the second uniqueness is more than 5 years of natural fermentation. It is very important, and it is it's really not easy to go through these 5 years of natural fermentation, because these 5 years of natural fermentation, it enables the extraction of the seasonal essence and the energy of various fruits and vegetables. So the first year is a preparation period. So during winter, in February, the fermentation already started. The muscovado is chosen as the base ingredient for the fermentation, and it added the whatever fruit has been chosen onto it, and to release the enzyme and the nutrient. So whatever fruits and vegetables they have chosen, so they will put it together with the muscovado, and they put during this 4 season, and on top of that, in the second year, they will continue to put different types of fruits and vegetables, and the fermentation already started from the first year, and they will stop putting the fruits after second year. So then they will start covering it, the fermentation of these 70 types of raw vegetables and plants will be added like I said just now. So, and it covers all the way to the maturing period until the 5th years. So after undergoing the 4 seasonal changes in the 2nd year, the process enters in the maturity period, which eventually it leads to creation of the Zencoso. Okay, after 5 years of natural fermentation, the molecule in the Zencoso is really small, and we call it micro size. Okay, it allows really easy absorption by the body to helps to activate our enzymes function. So it is very important for us to notice that it is not the enzyme in the Zencoso that help us to do the work. It is actually the Zencoso coenzyme and Zencoso cofactor. It binds to the enzyme within our body. We have already has this type of enzyme in our body. So the Zencoso coenzyme and Zencoso cofactor, it binds to our enzyme and activate it, so that when it combines together, the enzyme will actually being activated and do all their functions that they're supposed to be. Okay, and for this clinical proven, you can see that the first clinical study, it helped us to increase elimination rate of the free radical up to 80%. And number 2, increase the elimination rate of the peroxide by up to 38%. And number 3, it actually helped us in preventing and improving the complication from diabetes up to 40%. So what are the complications of the diabetic patient usually have? So probably the diabetic foot and the kidney failure, and sometimes is the cataract. Those are the very common complications that faced by the diabetic patient. And also, last but not least, it helps us to increase the rate of delivery of the element in the colon of up to 25%, which means that those of our friends who are having a digestive problem or digestive even any colon problem, stomach problem, we can actually consume our Zencoso to help. Okay, so who actually suitable to consume Zencoso? Basically, is everybody, including pregnant women. Okay, so a healthy metabolism helps children in promoting nutrient absorption. In adults, it helps to maintain a very healthy blood sugar, blood pressure, as well as blood lipids, means cholesterol, and at a very healthy level. For senior citizens, for senior people, it helps us to preserve and strengthen our body functions. And in pregnant lady, it helps us to strengthen the body. Some even help them with morning sickness. Okay, recommended intake dosage for children once daily. It comes in Zencoso, it comes with a small spoon, and also in for adults 1 to 2 times daily. For health maintenance, 2 or more times daily. But to be honest, if there's anything that you would like to improve, you can actually consume more. There's no maximum dosage, especially for enzyme. Okay, so that will be the benefit and the explanation of our Zencoso. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall continue with other product in the next session. Stay tuned. Thank you.